What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? It is your boy MM2K of Geeks, Hard Knock Digital Culture, MM2K Gaming, and CloudDosage. Here with a special video. This is GFN Countdown, but the live version. What is up, everybody? Good to see y'all. Glad to see y'all. Thank you for joining. Thank you for checking us out. We're doing something a little bit different. I want to do this live. I want to do a live reaction to our CloudDosage.com news article. Because as you guys know, our good friends at NVIDIA GeForce now, they give us a heads up when things are coming. We got to sit on it and keep our mouth shut until 9 a.m. until it's well known until embargo time, and then we share that with you guys. So we're trying out different formats. We tried like a video format and things like that. I think we're going to try a live format where maybe we just live react to the news, and I give more of a reactional, I put more reactional content out there, and we'll see. This one is going to be a special one for cloud gamers. It's one of my long-term special requests as a cloud gamer. I've wanted this out there. Here's what I will say before we get into the article, just to drop some clues for those of you that are curious of what this is. I am happy to see the Bethesda support that is increasing on GeForce now. I remember playing Stadia, and Stadia for me, the biggest lure for Stadia for me was, as you see my homie Cold Blood Sensei in the chat, hating as usual. He was there, and I had just built a PC. This is where Stadia came in the clutch for me. I had just built a PC. I just spent $1,500 on it. As a matter of fact, it was a CyberPower PC, so you know what I mean. We got to talk to our homie Doc Dark, make sure he's fully warned about this. But yeah, I had just had a PC custom built, put together, and it was a CyberPower PC. It cost me $1,500. Had a 2070 in it, I believe it was, and I was told that I should be able to do 1080p gaming at no problem, right? Well, I get it, and Cold Blood was there. I was trying to play Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and I couldn't get 60 frames per second at 1080p. I almost had a breakdown, and that's where Stadia came in the clutch for me. I was able to do 1080p 60 frames per second gaming on Stadia without a hitch. I loved it. But there started to become a trend that somewhat started in mid 2000, where you had a couple of games like Serious Sam, and you had Elder Scrolls Online that did not do well at 60 frames per second, or didn't even do 60 frames per second, excuse me, on Stadia. And that was disappointing, and I was upset. Now, one of the games that I would have liked to see on Stadia was the Fallout games. All right, let's let the cat out the bag. It would have been the Fallout games, and the Fallout games were not on Stadia. And that's because Microsoft had purchased them. They really didn't want to support Stadia anymore, let's be honest, besides the games that they've already committed to. So that was it. That being said, having the Fallout games on there just as a guilty pleasure of mine. I love the legacy Fallout games. Fallout 76. If you guys been following my content, I was the guy that people say was quote unquote capping for Fallout 76 at launch. Well, that's not entirely true. What it was, y'all, is that I didn't like the over exaggeration of the issues with the game. I felt like the game was 7.5 or whatever at launch. It's significantly better now. But you get that pile-on effect, which I don't like, because people are uneducated about what's going on. They hear what somebody else says, and then they just want to join the fray. And then Fallout 4, just having older games that I played, guilty pleasures of mine, being able to play them on the go whenever I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that I always wanted to desire, and of course to play at 60 frames per second or higher. Well, my friends, the wait is now over. Here it goes. With no further ado, let's show it to you. Let me show you something. I ain't done that in a while. Here it is, the article from CloudDosage. Let's live react to it. Fallout 4, Fallout 76 have left the vault and are now available to play on GeForce Now. All right. The article reads, big games show no sign of slowing down on GeForce Now. This week will see the arrival of the Fallout series into the GFN library, with both Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 coming to the service today. Bethesda Game Studios, the award-winning creators of Fallout 3 and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, now welcome you to the world of Fallout 4, one of their most ambitious games ever in the next generation of open-world gaming. Fallout 76, Bethesda Game Studios welcome you to Fallout 76. 25 years after the bombs fall, you and your fellow Vault dwellers emerge into a post-nuclear America. Explore a vast wasteland in this open-world multiplayer addition to the Fallout story. The games don't stop there, however. We have 10 games in total this week to the GFN library, 4 of which are brand new releases on Steam. It is also worth noting that Ghost Runner, which is gaining support for Epic's Game Store, will be free to claim for a period of time. So you guys go ahead and make sure you go out there and get Ghost Runner for free on the Epic Game Store. You'll be able to play it on GeForce Now Ultimate. There are a list of brand new releases arriving on GFN. That's Gigantic, Ramped Edition, Inkbound 1.0, Broken Roads, Infection Free Zone, and the next list of titles are not new releases but are in GeForce, but are new to GeForce Now. That is Backpack Battles, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and it says our final list is the titles that are already on GeForce Now but are gaining extra store support. So, if it's already available on Steam, you can now, like if you got the Epic version or whatever, you can now play it as well on GeForce Now. That's Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, now released on Xbox and available on PC Game Pass April 11th. Ghost Runner, Epic Game Stores, gaining that additional support, and Terra Invicta is coming also with Xbox support. Always remember to follow us on our social media sites such as X, Twitter, Threads, Facebook to keep up with the latest news. Man. Yeah, so Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 are now hitting GeForce Now. They're doing so in conjunction with the TV series. I think that's cool. I watched 4 episodes of the TV series when I got home last night. Not bad. I like it. It puts me, as far as like video game adaptations are concerned, it puts me in the mind of Twisted Metal. I really like Twisted Metal. It was fun. It was goofy. I mean, yeah, there were suspense moments because there's a storyline or whatever, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was a good adaptation. Fallout 76, the Fallout TV series. Personally, I'm gonna say, the production level is better than Twisted Metal. You got the creators of Westworld and that short-lived Peripheral on Amazon. Lisa Joy and her husband, I forgot her husband's name, Nathan John, whatever his name is. They're behind it, so of course the production levels are higher. They're like the Kojima. They go for all the explosives and all the expensive stuff. Production levels are higher, but as far as the feel of it, it puts me in the same vein as a Twisted Metal. It's fun, you know what I'm saying? Kind of zany stuff happening. There's gore in there, and they really do a good job of recreating the feel of the game inside of the show. So this is, I think, for gamers, a good compliment for that series, because how with the Last of Us series, people watched that and was like, oh crap, yeah, I remember that moment. Let me go play it again. This actually gives you the same vibes and the same feelings. I will say, unfortunately, you are seeing some of the well-known, well-recognized figures from some publications trying to use fanboy fodder. This series is ain't, I like this better than Last of Us, posting it multiple times for for accolades. No. This is a fun, gory, campy, but yet suspenseful series. So just so you know what to expect when coming in. I really am enjoying it. It is worth watching. I don't think there's a need to compare anything, but I will say this: if you're looking for like a serious, gritty, like Oscar level show, like you did with The Last of Us, or what I haven't seen Halo. Clearly, what Halo is trying to attempt, I haven't seen Halo. That's not what you're getting here. You're getting a really good show. Very good adaptation, very fun to watch, and then also get you excited to play the games. That's what you think of Twisted Metal, what Twisted Metal did for you. You know what I'm saying? So don't fall into that fanboy fodder. With that being said, yeah, I really enjoyed the show. I'm going to finish it probably over the weekend if I get some time. And I think this is a great compliment to that show that this is releasing on GeForce Now. And here's the thing. I get to play it with GeForce Now Ultimate, where I'm probably going to get 800 frames per second, everything dialed up. You know what I'm saying? And I might get back into Fallout 76 afterwards, give it a shot. There were some things that happened in the game that kind of like irritated me as far as the storyline or the progression of your character was concerned. But they've made a considerable amount of change. I'm going to hop back into it. And I really like ESO. When we talk about the Bethesda support, I really like ESO on GeForce Now. So definitely check that out. You know what I'm saying? With that said, those are my thoughts on this story. Is really focused on GeForce Now, getting the Fallout stuff. I think that's big. I think that's great. It's a great compliment to the TV series. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm gonna give it a try. A couple of things I want to mention, and then I'm gonna read some of the stuff in the chat. A couple of things I do want to mention is that please make sure that you tune in to hear Friday. Our mistake, our show, the Cloud Meets Mainstream. That episode was supposed to go public yesterday. YouTube goofed up. We set it up. We scheduled it to where it was, and it never went live. I just noticed that while we were setting this up. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is it's going to go live tomorrow. I had to re-catalog it. It's going to go live tomorrow around 11 a.m. Eastern. As far as a new Cloud Meets Mainstream, we're going to work on that over the weekend. All right, so stay tuned for that. And I think as far as what we got content-wise, stay tuned for Squid. I think he's going to go live around 10 p.m. Eastern tonight, so definitely check that out. And thank you guys for all your support and everything that's going on. Definitely check us out via the links. Check us out on CloudDosage.com. And of course, check us out here and check us out on Cloud Dosage Streams. Last but not least, if you enjoy my content, like my old man voice or whatever the case may be, you can check me out over at MM2K Gaming Network. We got a whole network of gaming content there, and check us out in our Discord. Here's what you're going to want to do. Simply go to pntsnetwork.com. That's P as in Paul, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, network.com/geeks, GEIX, and join our Discord. You'll get access to all the content, including here, when it goes live. All right, with that said, appreciate everybody. But let's get into these comments before we get out of here. We got our good friend Cold Blood Sensei. He says, it was your own fault thinking 1080p 60 Ultra is what they meant by saying rubs. Nope, I guess he's referring to what I said about Stadia. That actually makes no sense. I don't know what he's talking about. He just loves to hate. Hello, good morning. How are you? Can you no longer play the Xbox Edge browser? And can you no longer raise the bit rate above 19 because otherwise the games are slow and unable to move? Hey, Fabio, I I don't know. Here's what I'll do. I will run that through the team because I've seen you said you've had some problems there. Just so you're aware, Fabio, I personally, and we're working on this. We definitely are. I don't run support or run background for Xbox cloud gaming. My specialty here is GeForce Now, so I really don't know. I mean, I've tried it out. It's really not my cup of tea. The rest of the team, they really focus on it. And we're trying to get Xbox content on the channel. As soon as anyone wants to opine, definitely do that. I think that it would only be fair for Xbox to get said coverage on here as well, and Luna and all of them, to get said coverage on here. It's just my specialty, my focus, because of my gaming taste, are definitely GeForce Now. So I couldn't tell you. But I'll pass that along to the team, Fabio, and hopefully I can get an answer for you. He says you can send a complaint to Forza Now. Yeah, I from what I understand, they really went like AI bot or fully automated with their responses, and it's caused some heartache for some people. But we'll try to get those answers for you. He says if they have this partnership with Microsoft and they lower their power now play on the browser because they didn't fix it, don't send an update. You can. Yeah, so let me read you. I sent your inquiry, and I thought I put it in the chat response. So here's what I got from them, Fabio. Let me look it up here, because I think you're talking about some issue with the browser with GeForce Now. And let me see if I can find the message from maybe. Let me see. Okay, I think it's in our other chat. So let me see what we have here. Give me a second, because they did respond back. I did take your question into you. It says, here's what I was given. It says, at this time, GeForce Now supports Safari on iOS and iPad OS. We do support using Chrome browser on Windows, Mac OS, and Chromebook devices, and Edge on Windows devices. And then Fabio, here goes Fabio. Here goes a link that they provided me, Fabio, for you to go check it out, their fact on this. So definitely check it. Hopefully that helps, man. I hope that helps you. Yeah, I use the I don't really use the browser. I use the native app on my PC, but that's no excuse. We're trying to pull the information for you as much as we can, and hopefully that helps. So definitely check out that link for whatever issues that you're having. All right. And then we got Cold Blood Hater in here. He says, 15 minutes later, and you still put me to sleep. Oh my God. I've never seen a vegan come to a barbecue restaurant and say, "You got nothing on the menu for me." Get your behind out of here. All right. With that said, I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Definitely again, get ready for Squid 10 p.m. tonight. We're going to have the members content go live tomorrow at 11 a.m. and then look over the weekend for Cloud Meets Mainstream, our episode that normally would have aired yesterday, but it's going to be airing over the weekend. All right. With that said, appreciate it. And then also, again, always go to CloudDosage.com, where I did the live reaction from. That's where I read the article from. Go to CloudDosage.com for all of your cloud gaming news and needs. With that said, this is your boy MM2K. Until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.